you can understand and feel that within 5 minutes. But if you are conditioned in a certain way, it takes time to do that all the time, every time, wherever you are, no matter the circumstances. You see?
Yeah, I've had a lot of learning from that, definitely.
Yeah, the other lovely thing as well, sorry to interrupt, was, which I'm really plugged into now is, and the way I'm describing it to myself, is keep my hands on the table or above the table. So when I'm skating, I'll keep my hands on the table, not down here or down here, you know, and so the relaxed position, keep my hands here, and actually it's like the puppet, you know, my hands are starting to go a little bit more where my legs are going, where my toes are going, you know, and it opens up this, opens up my lungs, it corrects, it helps my posture.
Right.
Keeping my hands up here, you know, so when I'm skating, you know, those little bits of advice and nuggets from a roller skating perspective. You know.
So when people skate, they tend to do everything with their skates because you're skating, and they forget the upper body, right?
Yeah.
But the upper body is conducive to everything that happens on your skates. So if you keep your body straight, this is not a sexy stance.
Yeah, sure.
But it helps your skating.
Yeah.
And as you progress, you can make it as sexy as you want.
Yeah.
First defining the term sexy. Right?
Yeah.
And I think I have another definition of it than most people. But
Yeah, for sure.
if you know what kind of effect this has, then you can let it go just a little bit without losing the true meaning of it.
Yeah.
Keep your hands like this. Usually brings the tendency to lean forward or even look down. There's nothing to see there.
Yeah.
You have to feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to feel it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So most people are aware their wheels will, you know.
There's also something about like the effectiveness or the efficiency of your movement. So you told me to make it smaller, more efficient, more better for the body. It looks more effortless rather than making like big movements or on the crazy legs. Make it really small. Also, that you taught me that people can learn it in a very short amount of time, and definitely I can see. And I've been like trying that for ages to get there.
Again, that is a natural. It is natural for the brain and for the body to keep things small because that is your safety.
Yeah.
That is your safety. You don't make big steps, wide steps. You make them small. You can accelerate better, and you can change direction better if you need to. Big moves will get you in trouble. You see, it puts a lot of strain on the body to keep yourself together. If you're moving out of your own space, you see. So to me, it's very strange to see people work in a very broad space. From a performance side, I can understand it. Because from a distance, you can see what there is movement.
Yeah.
But that's also individually your taste. Do you like it or do you like it not? But from a personal perspective, keeping yourself safe and having maximize your training effect, keeping things small has a lesser chance of injury.
Which is important at our age if we want to do it.
Because the craziest thing is the body always tries to adjust. Always. So when you're doing those big moves, your body will try to adjust to that. But there is a limit to how far your body can adjust. Once you reach that limit, something breaks or strains or you see, and that's where the trouble starts.
It's more difficult to kind of, once you've committed to that bigger move, to come back. And as I think one of the things I picked up was, you know, working from this core smaller moves, you can expand, you can expand and come back and expand. But you know, I find myself, you know, in my skating journey, going on this big move and thinking, and I go, I can't come back from that. Whoa.
Right.
It's a lot of effort to bring it back, but if I'm working from here and not from here, I've got a little bit more
And from a physiological perspective, or when you look at the muscles of the human body,
Yeah.
all the big muscles are on the outside,
Yeah.
not on the inside.
Yeah.
So they are developed more and easily.
Yeah.
So it's the muscles on the inside that keep you together
Yeah.
that are harder to train.
That keep you together. That's a nice one. That helps.
Those are harder to train.
Yeah.
So when you're training your legs, the volume goes out.
Yeah.
Because those muscles are on the outside.
Yeah.
If you train the inside muscles, there's not a lot of volume that you can add to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those muscles are more about coordinating. You can make them stronger.
Yeah.
There is a little volume that you can add to it, but it's more about how they coordinate with other muscle groups. You see, so that is interesting to know, because then you know, oh, it is actually harder to keep yourself together and to have that control and to have that correspondence between different muscle groups and different body parts, which is the core of rollerskating.
Because every part affects every part of the body as well, doesn't it? Yeah.
And everything, for me, everything happens from the core, from the hips.
From the hips.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a significant one that I'm gonna continue working with.
So when people stretch their arms and they just do things with their skates, that's a lot. That's a big distance from the head to the skates.
Yeah.
But there's so much in between that you have more control of if you practice that.
Yeah.
And through my martial art journey as well, and your understanding as well, is the power comes from the hips.
There you go.
It doesn't come from
There you go.
reaching my arm out and
Well, yeah, when you see a baby moving, it's one of the first patterns, isn't it? Core distal, everything moves from that center, and the rest is just hanging on to that center. Yeah.
And a baby is a blank sheet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's discovering everything.
Yeah.
And it's falling down, getting up again.
Yeah.
Little drunky kind of behavior, right? But it's beautiful to watch.
Yes.
As an adult, you already have fixed patterns. You already have conditioned yourself. So starting roller skating and later in life is quite a challenge because you are already in a certain way. You are already molded.
Yeah.
And to override those reflexes and those patterns is quite a task.
It's a lot of relearning and change.
It can be done, absolutely.
Definitely. And so looking at that, because we got a lot of like people older ages as well, so not just out, but even older than we already are. What advice would you have for like people our age and older wanting to, because there are lots of people that are like, oh, I'm a bit scared and so on. Is there any encouragement that you, or is
yes, first respect their feelings about it.
Yeah.
If they are scared, they have a good reason to do so.
Yeah.
So you should acknowledge that.
Yes.
There's no point in saying, no, you don't have to be scared. This is everybody's doing
this.
You know, then you're not respecting their who they are. So that's where it should begin. And then you have to be creative in how you bring those people on skates and how you make them actually do certain moves that suits their situation at that moment.
Yeah.
So just standing on skates is already a big achievement.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
And if not that, then lacing up and having them on your feet while you're sitting down is already a big achievement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So in our training facility, we have some tools in place to keep people absolutely safe and to minimize the chance of falling down.
Yeah.
So the ropes are a big thing.
That's a brilliant idea.
Just hold on to the ropes and just feel the sensation of being on wheels and having that feeling of constant adjusting and balance disturbance. Right?
Because what I did as well, we put a yoga sort of like belt up on our decking where I was holding on just if I tried certain moves that I had the safety of trying something new actually.
That's an interesting thing.
So it's really a good idea to have these ropes.
To take on board. Is there any sort of significant questions? I think we've covered a lot. We've covered a real lot.
Well, we had this like, what advice would you what we talked about, what is it that I really want to ask or what we want to give?
Okay, so my biggest thing would be don't approach people from a skating perspective if they come to you for skating. That may sound strange, but approach them from a human perspective.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
What brought you to this choice?
Yeah.
Lovely question.
And if you learn, if you hear people out and give them a chance to speak, right? You can learn a lot of things. You can even learn new ways of helping them that can add to your own curriculum.
Yeah.
Curriculum.
Yeah.
Curriculum.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's
You see, and then you should always have that two-way street.
Lovely.
of
Yeah.
learning, always, no matter who it is. Even if it's somebody who has been skating for 50 years,
Yeah.
you can teach him something, and he can teach you something.
Yeah.
Or a beginner who has never skated a day in his life.
Yeah. Making people feel comfortable and relaxed.
Let them know you are listening.
Yeah.
Let them know you respect them.
Yeah.
And then it's always two ways. You see,
It's always two ways.
it's
yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Always.
And that builds community. Like you have
Yeah.
that beautiful community. Yes.
Yes, I think so. And
It's
then
just fun.
from a certain point, they
Yeah.
carry the community. Like the
Yeah.
ones who built it or
Yeah.
started it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It
It,
transcends
it,
that.
it carries itself. It.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a bit our experience as well. That it's just like it does it by itself. It's amazing. It's all the people that come together and
Yes.
everybody's unique and
Yeah.
like when we walked in here, there was an ease of like people around.
Yes, for us, roller skating is not the end goal.
Yeah.
It's just a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a tool.
Yeah.
When I was younger, it was the end goal. I want to learn this move, and then I want to move on to the next one, right? Now it's an instrument. It's a tool to communicate with people.
Yeah.
You see?
It's so beautiful because there's also lots of people with challenged as a human being, especially in where we live, and there's people with social anxieties, and this community you can relate, you can roll away, you can back.
Right.
There's a lot of like
I don't have any pretensions
Yeah.
about saving the world or healing
No.
people. You
No.
know, I
no,
just don't.
it just happens.
Yeah.
But I think I can show you an alternative way of dealing with whatever it is that you're dealing with. You know, and
That's so funny because nowadays you always have to have this go when you like need some support. You go like, oh, we got a stress effect of mental health or when actually that's not needed. That's too much labeling almost, too much. I don't know. But I think we come to a closing here anyway. But it's super inspiring, like talking to you,
Yeah.
and it's just really lovely, and it's been amazing to be here. I felt really moved and really safe.
right.
So I can actually allow myself just to go with that flow of like allowing tears come up.
Right.
That was part of it.
Yeah.
So arriving here, I felt safe enough to show all the feelings, the flow that is there.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling really grateful.
So let's at your next visit, let's do a follow up.
Yeah.
I'd like that. See
Yeah.
how things progress from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'd really like to have you come over with Mariska as well, which
Sure,
was really
sure.
lovely.
I don't think I can leave her at home.
No, this is we
Yeah.
got a lot of stone circles, Brian. We got stones standing up
Yes.
all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, she's a big part of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
It's a very, very important part.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
So,
It is. Yeah.
and while she is having her own perspective on things,
Yeah.
and her own ideas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
her own way of doing things.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is also built in a system that you can put your own personality into it. Whatever it is that I'm showing you or sharing with you, the moment I share it, it's not mine anymore. It's up to you what you do with it, and
Yeah.
then it becomes yours
Yeah.
by putting your own personality and your own experiences into it.
Yeah, that's
You
it's
see?
such a unique practice. I'm going to say practice, not hobby, not profession. It's a practice, like meditation is a practice.
Right.
Roller skating is profoundly unique in my experience of what it allows people to achieve.
You can make it as unique as you want.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who have roller skates, but that's just it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know the magic they have in that basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever in the attic.
Yeah.
You know, they just
Yeah.
throw it away. They don't understand, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
That's okay too.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But you know, the upside of the whole social media thing is it has been more in the eye of the public,
Yeah.
and with all these different ways of presenting roller skating. I mean, we are just one of many ways to do it.
Yeah.
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 So it has become more in the public eye. People are picking up on it. It has become more available to the general public. The only thing is that the soul of skating is still hard to grasp because you have to put effort into it.
Yeah.
You have to do it regularly,
Yeah.
frequently.
Yeah.
You have to be mindful of how you conduct yourself, otherwise your skating session will be a bad one. I think it's a good way of sensing how you are. Have you taken care of yourself?
Yeah.
Did you have a difficult period in time?
Yeah.
A lot of problems. Are you know, how are things on different levels in your life? Is it in balance or not? If it's off balance, then you will notice that.
Yeah.
As you said, you know that I think a perception is success is climbing the ladder. It's to get from there to there. You know, whoa, this ladder is you can go up it, you can go down it, you can come back down, you can check
Sure, yeah.
on the two.
That's what the ladder is for.
And go back up to the 4, 8. Okay, let me just refine back on the 2. You know, up and down that ladder. You know, ladder goes 2 ways. It's not just a one-way
Absolutely,
street.
it doesn't self-destroy itself once you are up.
Yeah.
It stays there.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
allows you to, you know, go up and down. That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we come to an
Thank
end.
you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Really, you're
It's my
brilliant.
pleasure.
Yeah, really brilliant. I turn it off then, right now.
Yes.
Oh, great.